Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Battle and Bloom. My name is Connie, and today I will be talking about inflammatory breast cancer. That's why I'm wearing this Wonder Woman. See it? Because I am a breast cancer warrior, fighter, still going through it. Not the whole breast cancer, but the process. Still going through it. So it's really weird because I was breastfeeding and thought I had a clogged duct, but it turned out to be stage 3 breast cancer. How is that even possible? Okay, so let's get serious. Let me take this thing off. Fix this hair of mine. So, what exactly is inflammatory breast cancer? Because there's the normal breast cancer, but this one is different. So, inflammatory breast cancer, also called IBC, is a rare, aggressive form of breast cancer that affects the skin, the lymph node vessels of the breast. It doesn't usually have a lump like typical breast cancers, making it harder to detect. Cancer is different because it accounts for only 1 to 5% of all breast cancer cases. It is rapid progression and is often misdiagnosed as an infection or mastitis, especially in breastfeeding women, which apparently a lot of women who are breastfeeding are getting breast cancer. What common symptoms of this type of breast cancer is swelling of the breast, red or pink discoloration, skin texture that looks like an orange peel, pain or tenderness, rapid increase in breast size. But if you're breastfeeding, that's very difficult to diagnose because your breasts get filled with milk, so they get big. And then when you breastfeed, they get drained. Inverted nipple or change in nipple appearance, warmth in the breast, which if you're breastfeeding, it's warm to the touch as well. Lump or thickened area not always present. Swollen lymph nodes under the arm or collarbone, if you even know what that would feel like. So in my case, I was breastfeeding my baby. This was in 2023 when I had him. And I felt sharp pains to the bottom of my breast every time I would latch him on. I ignored it for months because I was like, I don't know, I don't know, it's maybe part of breastfeeding, and maybe one is having more difficulty to producing milk. But then I started feeling like a lump. So my brain was like, oh no, it's a clogged milk duct, right? Because I'm breastfeeding. What else could it possibly be? This is my last baby of 5 kids. And they tell you if you breastfeed, you're less likely to get breast cancer, cervical cancer, ovarian cancer, everything that has to do with the women's reproductive. So I did. I breastfed 4 of my kids. One I wasn't able to, but 4 of my kids. So my chances should be very, very low, right? Well, for months I tried everything, right? I massaged it, I searched up YouTube videos, I Googled it, and whatever it said, I did. I bought heating pads, cold pads, drank teas, bought an extra breast pump. Everything made it worse, okay? Everything made the pain worse, more irritated, it hurt worse. So my breast was way more irritated. It was pink, but only to the bottom part. Um, my skin was super swollen. Like I could see like my pores, which I guess now I know it's orange skin, but I could see my pores. And then when I would raise up my hand, I could see like a dent. Like, I don't know, it was weird, like a line, like a dimple. I don't know, it was weird. Um, Apparently that's a classic sign of inflammatory breast cancer. I didn't know that. I was breastfeeding. Then I decided to go to the doctor, and immediately, like as soon as I go to the doctor, he saw me. He's like, "Oh, you probably have a clogged milk duct, but let me send you to a sonogram ASAP, an ultrasound." I had the ultrasound like the following day. That's how fast it was, which was weird because, like, I think in order for you to get all that, you would have to live in a big city where medical is really good. Okay. And here, medical is not that good. Like, it takes forever to get anything done. So then I was referred before I even had my doctor's appointment. It took a whole month for me to get my results from my doctor. I was calling and they're like, oh, it seems here like you're going to be referred to this doctor. I Googled the doctor. It was a breast cancer surgeon specialist. And I was like, what? So does this mean I have breast cancer, but my doctor, I haven't even seen my doctor? So then I called the other doctor and I was like, I need an appointment now because apparently I'm going to be referred to you, but I can't wait till my doctor sees me. They're like, well, you have to wait for the referral. Oh my God. So whatever, I don't know what happened. They called the doctor. I called the doctor. I don't know. I still went back and they were like, well, we're referring you to this doctor because maybe this doctor can unclog your breast, right? Because you still might have milk in there. We don't know. Your breast is too dense to see it. So then finally I went to the other doctor and the other doctor did an ultrasound because he has everything's high tech in there. He had everything available for me to get this done. So he did an ultrasound, and as soon as he did this to my breast, he's like, you have breast cancer. I'm like, okay, good to know. What are my next steps? And he's like, you need a biopsy. And I'm like, okay, well, let's get this ASAP. He scheduled me for April 8th, and I had a biopsy that day. Crazy, because we were in and out from the office because we all wanted to see the solar eclipse. And it was quite beautiful. We were able to see parts and bits of it because city I'm in, that's always sunny and hot. It was cloudy that day. I'm like, wow, thank you, clouds. Thank you, Mother Earth, for covering this eclipse. Anyways, so then 2 weeks later, I got my results because the doctor was going, I don't know, out of town, out of state or something. So he couldn't give me my results until 2 weeks later. So I guess to see like what type of breast cancer I had, okay, because I didn't even know there was different types, okay. I thought, okay, you have breast cancer, everybody goes through the same process. Apparently not. So then he finally came back and I had my results April 18th. And he told me it was triple positive inflammatory breast cancer. And I was like, wow, that's weird. Because everything I searched up on YouTube, all my results were about inflammatory breast cancer. So apparently I know a lot about it because there was no other type of breast cancer that was coming out for me on YouTube. Whoa, huge sign right there, right? And this type of cancer, it will only be diagnosed stage 3 or stage 4. So stage 3 means that the cancer has spread to lymph nodes. Stage 4 means that the cancer has spread to multiple organs. So mine was stage 3, but mine was okay. So not only I have a rare breast cancer, I had a rare breast cancer plus a tumor. So I'm not exactly sure if the tumor was a different type of cancer. I don't know. I just know it was triple positive inflammatory breast cancer plus a big old tumor. Okay, crazy part is that I trust in my body. I'm already gonna get emotional. I trusted that breastfeeding would protect me, okay, guys? Because since I was young and I had my first kid at age 17, the nurses and stuff encouraged me to breastfeed because they're like, breastfeeding is the best for your child, right? Of course, I agree 100%. And cancer won't touch you because if you breastfeed, you're less likely to not get breast cancer, ovarian cancer, cervical cancer. So what? What does this mean? If I wouldn't have breastfed, I would have had cancer in my early 20s? Like, what? I don't know, but I was 39. It was like a month before my 40th birthday, and I was diagnosed with breast cancer. This is why awareness is very important. Get checked. Okay, guys, listen to your bodies. I didn't obviously listen to my body because I was breastfeeding and I thought it was a clogged milk duct. Never in my mind would I have thought And it's crazy because I started noticing the tumor around when my baby was 3 months. My baby was born in April, May, June, July, in the summer. My dad that year, we knew he had problems, physical problems, his heart, his shoulder, he had Parkinson's. And I knew he had been struggling with like TMI, but blood in his stools, right, for many years, but he never got checked. I don't know, man, never get checked. You can't force him. So I feel like I couldn't have dealt with my dad going through cancer and me being diagnosed the same year as him, which I didn't. Okay, guys, I got diagnosed January, February, March, April, 3 months after he passed away. But I helped take care of him before he passed away. So the year that I already had the tumor, or months before I got diagnosed, when I had the tumor, I don't think I could have dealt with it because my dad going through cancer, me going through cancer, and then my dad was like terminal. He didn't want to get help because crazy. They told him if you get chemo, you'll live 6 months. If you don't get it, you'll live a year. So he chose the year. Like odds were against him because he had too many underlying issues. Okay, and then me having a baby and helping my dad and my family, right? And then if I would have gotten diagnosed that time, it would have been too much. It just would have been way too much. So I think that's why, I don't know. I guess I tried to block it out because I didn't want to. It was too much. Okay, it was too much for me. So I think it was perfect timing when I actually did get diagnosed. It was a lot for, excuse me, it was a lot for my siblings, my mom, my kids, because we had just gone through my dad's cancer. It was like he passed away, and then now it's like, oh, now my sister, my mom, now she has cancer, my uncles. It was a lot, guys. It was a lot for everybody. Like my family, like we all stepped up. Everybody stepped up, and when I feel like when my dad passed away, we got united, and then when I got diagnosed, we got more united. So, like, yes, we all have families, we all have kids, we're all married. Like, it is a lot, right? But I don't know. Cancer brought us all together. So it's a horrible disease. It doesn't discriminate, but yet it has blessed me because all my family has been more united. And I went through an awakening. So early detection saves lives. I went to the best place I could possibly go here in Texas, which is MD Anderson. I'm still going there. My doctors are amazing. The staff there is amazing. I've had nothing but good experiences. That's all I gotta say. My positive mind, the positive staff, everything turned out for the best. And thank you all. You are not alone. If you're watching this video and you might be going through the same thing I went through, you are not alone. You're loved. You could always comment down below. I'll be here. I can offer you some advice of what I went through. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And like I said, you can comment down below. What are your thoughts? If you want me to do more videos about my breast cancer journey, radiation, chemo, what I went through my chemo, because I know all the chemos are different, how my process went, because my process was different from other breast cancer processes. My radiation was more targeted. I'm still trying to recover from radiation. We're in July. My last radiation was March 11th, which they took out some. I was supposed to get like more rounds, and they took out some because mine was twice a day. And I'm still healing. My baby tries to get on top of me, and I'm like, ow! It feels like I'm bruised through the inside. Like it's healing through the outside, but through the inside, it's still so painful. So I got this. I got this, and I'm connecting to Mother Earth, and she's helping me heal. So until next time, guys. Bye.